We are live and we're starting our countdown, especially for you.
Thank you.
Underneath the pale moon's glow, whispers where the shadows grow. Through the mist where secrets keep, fools and ghouls begin to creep. Fools and ghouls, they dance tonight in the chill of the haunted light. Mystery hums, the air turns cold. Paranormal stories unfold. Candles flicker, spirits wait. Every step's a leap of faith. Hear the creak of the wooden floor. Specters knocking on your door.
I totally love that. I absolutely really love it. See if you could send me that song. I would be more than happy with that because I'm like that. I'm listening to it and I'm like, I actually like this. They
Yes,
actually like it.
I'm going to send it to you. If I'm correct, I have it on my phone so I can share it with you.
Awesome. Awesome. Hello, everyone. So obviously yours truly is back for the night. Officially, I come back on the 31st of July. So you will be seeing me and the shows again. Guys, I really want to make a tribute tonight for the paranormal investigator Alex Storins. Now, unfortunately, Alex died um, last week, and it was his funeral yesterday. I just want to say condolences to the family, his daughters, his wife, and the team. And I'm so sorry for your loss, and I will forever miss him because Alex was actually my first team that I was with when I started investigations. So it's a bitter hard pill to swallow, that one. Um, but guys, please go and check out Ghost Hunters Scotland because they need the support as much just now, guys. With saying that, I have opened up my very own team. Well, no very own team, I'm going solo. Um, Now, guys, please bear with me and don't laugh at the way that I say the name. And it's not what you think, but it's called Letiti's Voyager Paranormal. Now, it sounds like tits, right? And that's why I'm glad that none of the boys are here tonight because they would take the piss. Um, Basically, Latiz is Croatian for petal. So it has sentimental value. So I like the name. Plus, I'm a Voyager. I know that sounds kind of wrong. That's kind of one of the por- Pornhub categories. But it's something different. But as I said, guys, I have really missed you all, and thank you. I want to say a big thank you very much to the team who have held the ship up. Um, Without you guys, I don't know what I would do without you. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in every week and supported the guys. That even means the world to me. So thank you very much for putting my heart.
You're a doll. You're a doll. We have even a few two viewers. James is saying
Hey,
hi,
Jane.
hi. And we have our favorite,
Oh,
Noreen.
Noreen, baby. By the way, Noreen, I was just going to say to you, I'll add cryptids in for next year. Noreen loves me saying cryptids because I can't say cryptids. It's funny.
It sounds funny, and you don't have to change it at all.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I just need to stick my teeth in.
Yeah. I love the accent. I really, really, really love the accent.
You don't want to hear this voice every day. I'm telling you, I don't see anytime someone says to me about my lives, and said like something's happened, I've been like, I ain't watching it back. I'm like, I hate the sound of my own voice. Honestly, even if I
Yeah,
hear myself echo, I'm like,
yeah, but we have that. Everyone has it, because I had our Spotify, and I thought, oh my God, um, Paranormal Mischief, which one? Which one? So I started it, and as soon as I started it, I heard myself, and I thought, oh my God, this is horrible.
So, Mary, you've picked as a topic tonight Ouija boards and pendulums.
Yes, we did.
So, you've
And
been keeping the tits going. That's it. We've all seen kind of tits on my show. We've seen big tits, little tits.
the crab
You
tats.
know, Noreen.
And we have Cindy in the house. Hi,
Hey,
Cindy.
hey, Cindy.
So, yes, last week it came up with Tim and Susan
Mm-hmm.
about the interest in the pendulums and the Ouija board, and all those who are in favor and against it.
Yes.
And you hear the Hollywood stories.
No.
Um,
Mm.
yes, and sometimes you hear even stories that they did a Ouija board session and the whole scenery changed in poltergeist scenes. And
Yeah.
yeah, I got curious. So I thought, what the heck, let's do it. People don't like my opinion about any, not any, every object, because yeah,
Yeah.
everyone is entitled to have their own opinion.
Uh-huh.
This is our opinion, and I think the fear for the Ouija board is overrated. I
Mm-hmm.
really think so. I have one, two, three, I think five Ouija boards in my house.
Yeah.
I use them.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks ago, we had Irene, and she does remote viewing. And even though I used to Ouija board in my house,
Yeah.
she claimed my house is okay. So, where is my poltergeist scene?
Yeah.
Why are my cabinets flying open?
Yeah.
And um, am I dragged in my
Uh-huh.
TV or
Mm-hmm.
whatever? Maybe I shouldn't ask for that, but
Uh-huh.
I did a bit of digging, and I
Yeah.
went into Wikipedia. And let's start with that. The Ouija board, a talking board used to communicate with spirits, was first manufactured in the United States in
Yeah.
1890 by the Kennard Novelty Company in Baltimore.
Yeah.
While talking board had existed in various forms for centuries, the Ouija board capitalized on the spiritualism movement. Bear with me, it's not my native tongue. Of the late 19th century, becoming popular parlor game and a tool for communication with the deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they used it for a very long time,
Yeah.
1890, and we can go to the whole century. Um, the Fox sisters are mentioned,
Yeah.
and they are debunked because they were moving their hands.
Yeah.
And we have Elijah Bond, and there is a patent on it. Many love it and as much hate it.
Yeah.
But what I thought was interesting, the fear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It,
and
it's almost like see when you were younger, right, and you had your superstitions. Don't walk under ladders. you know, when it came to like don't walk under ladders, if a black cat crosses your line, it's bad luck, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think that's where the Ouija board falls, right? Because so many people have watched too many Hollywood films, they've watched too many maybe ghost programs, and they think it's great fun. Now, everybody I know who's ever spoke to me about the Ouija board has done it when they've had a drink in them. And I've been like, and what was the result? Oh my God, this happened and that happened. And I was like, I'm kind of skeptical.
Yeah.
I've got a Ouija board, plus I've got the pendulum. And I have tried it myself. And maybe I'm just not relaxed enough, right? Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. But I've never had an experience with the Ouija board. But I did have an experience with the pendulum, because one night when I was doing the live, we were funny enough talking about pendulums, and Vivian had said to me, "Get your pendulum out." So I was like, "Okay." So I got my board and my pendulum was like that. No, I've got to admit, I didn't think the pendulum works. So she spoke me through it, and suddenly, Mary, the pendulum started to move. I was like, obviously, go one way for yes. So I went front for yes, and I went okay, no for back. So Vivian says, ask it a question. So I said, I couldn't think of anything. So I was like, do you see me doing the podcasting for the next 5 years? And it moved itself to yes. And it kind of freaked me, because I was like, oh, wait, no, I didn't do nothing. And it started to move. So I've found my fascination with the pendulum more than the Ouija board. But again, it could be down to the fact that maybe I'm not relaxed enough when I'm doing the Ouija board. But I don't believe that the Ouija board is as bad as what people think it is. Now, I've
Yeah.
been in groups and people have put up the most, and please forgive me, and this is just my opinion, guys, but they put up the most darkest
You stop.
questions.
I really need to take the phone.
No, that's fine. They put up the most daftest questions, guys. They put up things like, I've just had a demon in my house from the Ouija board. And it's like, well, how do you know it's a demon? Now, as everybody knows with the Ouija board, it could be empty that you're speaking to. See, as long as you're respectful with it, it shouldn't go wrong. But if you start messing about with it, maybe things do happen. And you do hear a lot of people saying that they don't want to do the Ouija board. But guys, I actually much prefer my pendulum, if I'm really honest, because with the pendulum, it's really good. And what you've got to do is obviously hold it like that, because I've got a pink crystal at the bottom, and itself hold it steady. Don't get me wrong, it hurts my arms. It does hurt my arms doing the pendulum, but it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Um, I've never actually tried it out in an investigation, but what I will do is, when I'm starting to go and investigate again, I will be using the pendulum more, I think. I might take out my Ouija board, see what happens, but I'm more than likely probably going to use the pendulum, because that's where I feel comfortable with, and that's what I can work with. Now, as everybody knows, in the paranormal, there's some things that work for investigators better than others. Now, personally, the dowsing rods that people hold, they don't work for me. I have tried them time and time again. Now, if I gave them to someone else, like my friend,
Yeah.
it works for them. The dowsing rods. What I've discovered in the paranormal is, what doesn't work for one doesn't mean that it doesn't work for other people. So I'm I'm on the line with the Ouija board, but I definitely believe in the pendulum because I know
Yeah.
it worked for me.
Let's go to the comments. Noreen is not a fan of the board, and because of personal experience when she was a teenager, but think
I,
with
you know,
inside it might have been more related to the house,
I,
and that's a
I,
possibility.
uh, I think as well, see when it's teenagers, right? Teenagers have a tendency to take the piss, with all due respect. And what they'll do is they'll do it for a laugh until it starts moving,
Yeah,
and then that's where they go, oh, goodbye. And I know that when you're working on a Ouija board, you're supposed to, what is it? You're supposed to say, like, is it a prayer or something beforehand, or you've got to say something beforehand to open it up and then to shut it down properly.
yeah,
And a lot of people don't. They miss this, like the beginning and the end, but they go straight to the middle.
yeah,
And
exactly.
but really, just tell me to shut up. Just say, Lois, shut your mouth.
I'm so glad you're back.
Just say, oh, Lois, shut up.
Okay, just one time. Shut up.
So proud, so proud. Hi,
We
Nick.
have Nick. I think he's on the road, if I read correctly.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's on the road to Paracon.
yeah, lucky him. Lucky
I'm
him.
gutted.
I wish I was on the road to
Oh,
some events. James, I think a lot of it also depends on the people in the
yeah,
group you are with. Some people have so much negativity around them and are so close to anything outside of their own little world, a world that it just closed off certain channels. Yes, and I think it's also doing with your mindset.
yeah,
So I don't believe it's anything else as a tool to talk to the other world.
yeah,
So if I use the spirit box, the pendulum, the voice recorder, or
yeah,
even thousand rocks, it's all the same. You open something and you have to close
yeah,
it afterwards. But I have to be honest, I've done a few Ouija board sessions, and the first time the planchette didn't move, but the temperature dropped so fast. It was so cold in the middle of the board,
oh,
but it didn't move, and I convinced myself that people are moving it with their fingers, with their
mm-hmm.
arms, um, maybe consciously, unconsciously, but I think there might be something in it. So I did it one time on a different way.
Yeah,
I opened the conversation. I had a REM pod on the planchette.
mm-hmm.
I had surrounded it with K2 meters. I had two voice recorders on it and tried it that way.
Yeah,
And we had a few voices, and afterwards we closed down,
yeah.
of course. But that I thought was interesting. Not
That's a really good strategy. That is a really good strategy to do it. Is to
yeah,
have all that gear around it. I think people, when they watch films, right, I'm going to take the scene from Paranormal Activity 1, right, where he gets the Ouija board and he sits it on the table. Now, I think a lot of people think this actually happens. Now, if it has happened to someone in the past, I will eat my hat, but I highly doubt it. Is when he's playing about with it, and then the flames come right up through the middle, and I'm like that. Imagine, oh, there I'm dropping. Imagine if that actually did happen. Like, I don't know how I would feel about it. I'd be like, oh, here's my boy.
Hey guys.
Hello. Oh, Nick,
nice surprise.
your record timing, 20 minutes late, darling.
Not
No,
only
it's
that,
not late.
not
It's
only that,
exactly midtime.
it's not even just because of that. I got stuck trying to get a ride home from work, and it took a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. So you came on to join your old pal and see what she was talking about.
Well, I didn't really have much else to do, so I thought, you know what, might as well join.
So I've just you broke my heart. So this is you just telling me I'm only when you're only turning up when you want me. That's all right. I understand that one. Right, Mary, let's just ignore him.
Oh my God. Yeah. Nick, what's your view on the Ouija board and the danger about it? Um, like I already started, it had something to do with religion. Necromancy was forbidden by church because talking to the dead, it was like talking to the devil. A bit extended witch hunt, I think, if you ask me honestly. But also the media and Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
gave it a bad name. But what's your opinion on it?
So, believe it or not, I actually do have an Ouija board myself, although I don't really bring it to investigations. I mean, because the reality is some of these locations obviously do not allow them whatsoever. And the funny thing is, the Ouija board that I got, I never actually got it myself. It was originally a birthday gift from my sister back when she was like 9 years old, so like over 20 years ago. So she got out of all the birthday gifts she got at that time, she got an Ouija board. But in my personal opinion, I mean, yes, I used to think that they were dangerous, but now my view on it has completely changed now that I've understood it a lot more better than several years ago. I think I was under the belief that they were dangerous, and that was mainly more during my early days of studying the paranormal. But I think while they might still be somewhat dangerous to some degree, I don't think in some way that they're fully like these evil type of communication devices or that opens gateways to hell or anything like that. To me, I think it's something that is rather carefully, when it comes to communicating, because the reality is, even if you claim that you're trying to speak to something on the other side, you really don't know what you're speaking about, speaking to. And that's what kind of presents the danger side of a Ouija board. So I think, in other words, it's dangerous, but at the same time, it's not, as long as you know exactly what you're doing.
Okay, without doubt. Nick, I've told you a million times, right? See if you want to go to hell, just phone me and I'll get you on speed dial and I'll let you in with the big guy. But it's like the game of Chinese whispers, right? Paranormal is like that with the game of Chinese whispers, right?
Yeah.
It starts off, everybody has this misconception of the Ouija board. So it starts with small Chinese whispers and then it turns into this big thing. And when it comes to the point of where Hollywood makes it a lot more dramatic. Now, there's a lot of things that they make dramatic, and I don't know if you guys would agree. Things like poltergeists, things like aliens. How do you know aliens are vicious? They could be friendly writers, and you're making them out to be more. And it's things like that that you just tell people, see what you see. I definitely agree, Noreen. The most tools used in the paranormal investigations, it is your intent too, and it is your mindset. Because I always say about the power of suggestion as well. If you tell yourself when you go out on an investigation, I'm going to find 10 spirits tonight, then see every little noise, even when you're using spirit boxes or EVPs, and if there's noises or you think you're hearing something, then you report, I found 10 spirits. But that's your power of suggestion. See, when I go out on an investigation, I clear my mind, right? I've got to have good energy with whoever I'm going out with, because I feel, see, the more that, and I found this right a lot was, see if you have a laugh and a joke, now you guys know what my humour's like, so have a laugh and a joke, build that energy up, and just go out. Don't even think about where you're going, and go and do it. It's amazing what the results happen.
Yeah. I mean, even when you use those, like whether it's an Ouija board or a spirit box or whatever the case is, as usual, just like anything else when it comes to investigating, there's not even a guarantee that you're even going to communicate with something. You know, you can probably assume so, but that doesn't mean that, just like, again, when you're trying to take, video or even of spirit evidence or even EVPs, it's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much on that same level as a lot of that stuff. So even when you have an Ouija board, that doesn't mean you're going to be communicating with something, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to have a lot, when I go back out and investigating, I'm going to have a lot of spirits lining up to tell me to F off. Seriously. I absolutely love when they tell me to do that. I'm like, oh, is that what you're thinking?
I'm still waiting on the first time.
Oh, Mary, honestly, see when it happens to you, oh, you will laugh.
I laugh, and I probably wet myself. Probably. Because it never happened. It really didn't happen at all. I got scratched, bitten, slapped, everything, but never, ever has the spirit told me to.
Mary, I want to trade places with you, because if that's what the spirits do with you, then they shouldn't threaten me with a good time. Because I'll enjoy it. Oh, well, Steve,
I'm cursed at once. He called me an F bitch and a smart F bitch, but that was the worst I got.
I do know what I can remember going out with. I think it was Robbie, and it was Jacqueline Dixon, and the three went to Kilwinning Abbey, and we were in this bit of the abbey. It's really, really beautiful, actually, and it's like a bit of green, but it has like the abbey round about it, and I can remember it clearly. I was setting up the equipment for Robbie, and first EVP he done. I can't remember off the top of my head what he asked us to, but it called him a fat baldy bastard. And I was in hysterics, and I'm like that, trying to hide my face, like turn away that way so that I wasn't laughing. And the best it was, guys, it was on a live, and it made me worse, because when I'm recording and I'm trying to keep myself together behind the camera, but I couldn't. And all you could see was the camera going like this, because I was laughing that much that I'm like, oh. But spirits can be mischievous little shits.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Oh God, yeah. What I would say to anybody that does use the board, be very careful, be very mindful that you don't know who's actually there. They could, bear in mind that spirits can pretend to be someone else.
Yeah, but isn't that the same on an EVP?
Yeah.
They're claiming to be someone you know, and they're completely someone different.
Yeah.
And we talked to Adam Kimmel about it, because people investigate so much and ask the same questions. You have a bunch of smart ass spirits because they want to hear something. So
I think we should do a show, right, on questions when you're talking to spirits, because that is getting my pet peeve. It's the same questions. The spirits must be like, what the? Because it's, what's your name? what year is it? And it's like things like that. I'm like, oh, drive me crazy.
Yeah.
That's right. That's absolutely correct, though.
Mind you, I would love to be different and ask them what they eat and drink, just to see if they would
Yes.
give me an honest answer.
Yeah. One time I asked on a live if there were any children because I had candies and chocolates and all that kind of stuff. And we
Yeah.
had an EPP captured, children shouting, "Oh, candy! Oh, candy!"
Oh,
Marvelous, priceless.
oh. See,
Yeah,
that's things I love and I miss about the investigations. As it's the having trigger objects, even like toy cars, things like necklaces, things like things that can trigger them that bring them over.
yeah,
Especially when it's kids. Kids are easily entertained. See if you like. I've found a few times when I've been out and I've used. Now I know people don't like them, especially Dick Casey. I know he doesn't like cat balls. But um, honestly, I find cat balls are great because they entertain because of the colours and the amount
Yep.
of colours it flashes.
I use them,
Um,
so you're absolutely right on that.
I love my cat balls. I've got to keep them away from my cats, by the way, because the last cat ball that I had, Eris thought was a toy and was smacking it about the hall. We shite, so I've got to kind of keep them out of her way. But love it or not, I've had results with cat balls in my own house where I've been lying in bed, and the next thing you know, I can see it flashing, and I've not even were near it.
yeah.
Um, so I love cat balls, regardless of what people say about them. They're great wee things.
Yeah, I love them too. I have a lot of trigger objects, even old coins from different countries. And I have a jewelry box, and that's a rampart. And
Aye,
yeah, and I do have a cage which mine workers took down with their lunch in it.
yeah.
So that's a rampart as well. So I love all those things, and even got an old bell.
Oh, what is
Yeah,
that little bill that you like? That's
ping, 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 ping.
uh like you're standing at the hotel and you're going ding 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 ding.
That one, yes. So I love those objects, and I've got some old pipes. They used to smoke tobacco, and the oldest one is from the late 1800s. So perfect trigger objects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I collect them.
I would love to try when I get back to it, and if I'm out with a team. Know what I would really love to try, and it's one of the experiments that fascinates me the most is the Singapore experiment. I
Yeah.
would, I really would love to try that. I wouldn't mind dressing up as a Victorian. I really wouldn't actually, because out of all the eras, that's my favourite.
Yeah,
Victorian. I'm fascinated with Victorian era. Maybe I came from Victorian era.
yeah. I did with Halloween. I was a
Yeah.
Halloween actor, but in a Victorian dress, and there were spirits messing with us the whole evening.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, in the castle, and they even came under my skirt, and I didn't like it that much.
And that,
So my legs were so freezing, and I felt my skirt pulled, and they were gone again, and then they came back again. Oh my God, it was wild that evening. And this was in a castle, and I know for sure it's a bit haunted, not much.
uh-huh.
The area where I was standing with my niece and my friends, there were lots of experiences there.
That I can imagine, I can imagine. Do you know, funny enough, guys, which I'm happy about this year, Halloween falls on the Friday.
I saw
which I'm really happy because it falls in Showtime. So last year I dressed up as the Antichrist, which was funny because originally I wanted and me and Mary, guys, listen to this. So me and Mary hadn't even discussed what we were going to do, right? So
Yeah.
obviously last minute I dressed up as Antichrist because I was listening to Marilyn Manson's Beautiful People. And the cover, I seen the Antichrist, and I was like, I could dress up as the Antichrist. So I got myself all ready. So I thought, as an extra decoration, guys, I would put like stitches across the
Yeah.
like my face up there. As soon as me and Mary came on, we both had the same markings right up the face. That was hilarious. I
Not
was
only
like,
that, that was a
couldn't write about.
badass outfit costume you had, Lois. That was awesome.
Yep. Tell me, oh, Pickle Tom just popped up on my screen there.
Oh, he did. Of
I
course
think
he
he's.
would.
Oh, that man. I'm missing him and his cock, him and his. And before MD gets the wrong idea, Tom has a chicken that he keeps going.
That makes all these weird noises, but it's
I know.
funny.
Hey there, would be making it on there. I'm about to get. I'm about to start getting ready to go to a wedding. Oh, Tommy, you
Yeah,
getting
he's at a
married?
wedding today.
And he's not tell. Can you imagine him dressed up? Can you
Yeah,
imagine Tom? He'll be
I
there
sent
with
him
the cap on.
I sent him a funny video yesterday. It was involving all these it was from the show Family Guy. It was involving these. Like, it was like near the end of an episode where there was this photo compilation of like Peter and his friends are like at a wedding and they're all drunk and stuff. I'm like, Thomas, this is so you. And he's watching when he's on the phone. He's like, yeah, a couple bar fights too. Yeah, that's totally me.
Do you know what? If I had to pick a character for Tom out of Family Guy, I would definitely say Quagmire.
Yeah.
He's like, honestly, oh, I miss that man. He's so funny.
Yeah, he is.
But
Yeah.
there's, but I would love to try that experiment. Hi, Nicola, how you doing, love? I hope you're well. Hope your health's well too, honey. I would love to try that experiment definitely because I think it'd be an interesting one, and there is so many experiments in the paranormal. It's interesting. I like that, and I like what Rigger taught me was the blind test. We obviously the headphones on and the blindfold on. And believe me, see when you've got white noise in your ears,
Yes. Yeah.
it's like, So
No, it's quite cool because the white noise you don't hear anything
oh
else.
God, I couldn't hear a thing. I couldn't hear a thing. They could have been
No,
standing there saying that I was a bastard. I wouldn't
that's
have
the
known any
meaning of
different.
it. And the blindfold, and you get in a small trance.
Oh
And
God, die.
yeah,
Oh God,
so
die.
you see the environment, and I did it, and we have to put a video still online. Some changes need to be made, but we did it. The Gansfield, that's
Yeah.
with the white noise and the S-test, and it was quite interesting, and I'm going to do it a lot more.
I did find it really, really good. I found it in the sense of it was a good experiment. You had the white noise, you had the blindfold. So
Yeah.
Rigger had turned around and had said, because Rigger always draws shapes or he'll write numbers, and I didn't know he'd wrote a number, so I was shouting out numbers, and it was so funny. He says, "See you," and I went, "What?" He says, "I wrote 16 as a number, and instead you gave me a sum that made 16. He was like that. He said 844. And I was like, it's pretty mental. He says, I but you didn't say 16. I was like, well, at least I got it. I just gave you a sum. But honestly, I think that's great. Nick, come on, just tell us women to shut up. You want to talk?
No, I'm just listening. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But he's getting all flustered because he's got two women. That's what it is. But what method do you like, Nick?
So, I think as of right now, as far as any type of method, especially in lines of communication, would probably either be the cat balls, or I do also have I know it's kind of considered the same thing as an Ouija board, but it's a small. That's also another reason why I don't bring it. Is also because with my toolbox that I have, it's too big to fit it in. So I do have a smaller like spirit board, the circular one that you
Right.
just use a crystal for, and that one has been really good to use. I know a lot more investigators now have been using the Estes method. For me, I've only ever used it once because I just haven't had the opportunity. I'm open to it. I just haven't had the opportunity of doing it very frequently. But those are probably. I mean, well, I'm open to any method. Those two are probably my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of things out there that needs to be discovered in the paranormal, and there'll still be a lot of methods that years to come will actually be out there to try. Um, and it's good when you work with other teams, because that's why I want to stay solo, is because I want to work with different teams and I want to see different people and different strategies and try them. Noreen, you should try this method. It's honestly, it's really good. Just don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would love to go out with other teams, see how they do it, see how they investigate, and take something away from each one that I go out with.
Cindy was also asking a few minutes ago, what is the Singapore experience? Which that's
Yeah,
actually
I
something I'm
see it.
relatively new to.
Um,
The Singapore experience.
it's basically when you dress up in an era. So if you communicating with spirit from a Victorian time, dress up as a Victorian. If it's a Tudor time, dress up as a Tudor. If you're maybe in somewhere Scotland or England, or depending where Sunday, just wear something that basically they would wear back in an era. And you do find that spirits they respond well to that. I personally haven't ever tried it, but I really find it an
Yeah.
interesting method. Could you imagine me going in the shop for a bottle of juice dressed as
Well,
a Victorian?
I just thought that just brought up something that I just remembered. I haven't thought about this for a number of years, but not only would this be kind of probably the best to a true Singapore experience, and because these guys I'm about to tell you about were not even ghost hunting to begin with. We have, well, it's not over in our state, but down in area called Cockspur Island, Georgia, which is just outside of Savannah. You have, and I know this, a lot of the South does have a lot of these historic Civil War forts, but in this case, this is one of them called Fort Pulaski. And it was often described for many years as an impenetrable fortress until,
Yep.
Its involvement with the Civil War in 1862. But although the location is notorious for its history and its hauntings, of course, it's also notorious for something else. Now, it may sound off topic, but it will get right back to what we're talking about. It will get right back to what we're talking about. Part of the fort was also one of the locations that was shot for the Civil War movie Glory with Morgan Freeman. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
No, I've
I
not seen
think
that, but I love Morgan Freeman.
Really good really good film if you guys are looking for like a really good Civil War film, because it really explains. It was through a rare scenario, especially back then, because it was in the late 80s. It was shot. It was focusing on the black soldiers as well as former slaves that joined the Union. And I believe near the end of I think the final scene of the film with the 54th Massachusetts, I think that might have been shot at Fort Pulaski. But what most people don't know about this movie was that some of the actors, indeed, like I said, this is probably as close as you can ever get to like a real Singapore experience where some of the actors claim, and this was a famous story, where when they were on break, from filming, they didn't say exactly. They didn't say exactly which actors it was. They just said it was some of the cast. And just like in any Civil War film, they were dressed up in their outfits, the Union and the Union outfits, as well as the Confederate outfits. So while they were on break, they decided to just go on a little walk, kind of take a self tour of Fort Pulaski to kind of look at the history, and also in a way kind of get some idea of what their characters are supposed to be like compared to the actual fort itself. And all of a sudden, there was this guy that came up to them. He was dressed once again in a Civil War outfit, and he's walking up to them. And after a few seconds or so, he just starts yelling at the actors because he claimed they did not salute him. So he's like telling everyone that you guys need to get ready because Northerners, Yankees are coming this way. We got to get ready and prepare for battle. They're coming. And the actors just assumed it was just another actor, Civil War reenactor. So they played along. They actually went with what the soldiers said. And after they were said, all right, what do you want us to do next or something like that, they turned back and that one soldier was gone. Like just vanished completely. And it was just, and it was down, and this was down a long corridor. So there was no way that this guy, unless this guy was like an Olympic runner, there was no way he was going to be able to get further down the hallway that quick to the point that nobody could see or hear him. And I think they did eventually get word that the fort was rumored to be haunted by many of the dead rebel soldiers. So it was quite obvious to them that they had pretty much had a true encounter with a ghost, and not only just any spirit, an actual Civil War soldier with, communicating with the Civil War reenactors. And they're all dressed up like the way he was back then.
Yeah.
So to me, when you talked about it, just brought up that memory. And I just think to myself, that has got to be like probably the rarest of all experiences like that.
Yep. And as well, see, if you think about it, like, see all the films, right? I don't know if people believe in it, but when you see all the films that have bad luck, like when you think of the Exodus and what happened to some of the movie stars as their luck, that you kind of say to yourself, oh wow, I'm quite fascinated with that as well. But I've enjoyed myself tonight. I've enjoyed my first night back. I've been like, oh, I'm loving it. Well, I'm officially back on the 31st of July, so that'll be probably a birthday bash and Proud to Be Paranormal rolled into one. So because on the 26th of July is Proud to Be Paranormal, which has been going on now for about 2 years? Yeah. 2 years. That's not really been that long. Which I always like to support. Barry Frankish. So it's definitely, guys, and it just gives me an excuse for us to run riot and talk about the most utter garbage ever. But yeah. So
I see Noreen. I have no clue.
Oh, Cal Cooper. I know exactly. He has done really. Yep, he has done good experience. Cal Cooper, for everybody that doesn't know who Cal Cooper is a doctor in parapsychology. And he's a really, really interesting guy. Now, me and Nick had the luck of having Cal Cooper on the show. And he was lovely. He was lovely. After I managed to settle my bum, because I was quite nervous about having him. But it was a really, really good night, and he does do interesting experiments.
he's so good with what he does, and
Yeah.
most importantly, too, he's very respected within this field. So, like, I
Yeah.
respect the hell out of him.
Yeah. And the thing about Cal is that he just tells you the way it is. He doesn't mix his words. He doesn't, like, he'll no pander. He'll definitely tell you the way it is. We definitely need to get Cal Cooper back on. I definitely need to get him on. Because he is, Mary. Honestly, you and Shane should try for Cal Cooper. He is hard to tie down because of his commitments, but when you have him on the show, Mary, honestly, some of the things that Cal says, it actually does make you think. It really does. That would be a guest if I had to recommend anyone for you to get. I would definitely say Cal Cooper.
Okay.
Yeah, he's someone that won't disappoint you at all. He really knows what he's doing.
Well, I wasn't disappointed until now. We had some great guests. So, Nicola has something. She discovered the Major Pitcairn. He was English major when the American War of Independence started. Was born and lived in desert. When she can drive again, she's going down to play some trigger music to see if she gets any responses.
Well,
That's it.
Nicola, that would be great to hear if you do get
Yes.
if you do get some. I love hearing about people's experiences. I honestly do. But it's an interesting subject. My friend, uh, I'll
Yeah.
need to watch that, Noreen. But yeah, Carla is very interesting, very, very knowledgeable. And some of the things that he was saying in my podcast, I was like, you know what? I've never actually thought of that, Cal. And I sat and listened to him. I really enjoyed having him. But I think for the first, Nick, how long did we go for? 2 hours?
I think we did go for 2 hours with them.
And do you know the last 10 minutes of the show is when I started to settle down because I was so nervous. I was actually sweating. See if MD asked me, like, what guest gave you the fear? I would definitely say Cal Cooper. Because I was that kind of way, oh my God, and I'm sweating. I'm thinking to myself, he's very educated.
Yeah.
And he's coming on my show, and I'm like dead
Yeah.
nervous. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. It was like when Nick video called me with Shane Pittman, and I swear to God, Shane must have been like, what a dick. Because I was like, blah, 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 blah. And my face was so scarlet. I was like, oh my God, no words at all. But talking, I don't know why this has triggered my mind, but another tribute to a to a loss is Dan Rivia.
Yeah.
But my thoughts go out to his family, the condolences to his family. It's so sad when you lose one of their own in the paranormal. It
Yeah.
really, really is.
I don't know if you guys know this, and I forgot for a couple days after when he passed away. Obviously, I know I got a couple more Paracons coming up. One of them later this year in October was going to be the Rock Island Paracon in Rock Island, Illinois, which is just off the Illinois-Iowa border. And I had tragically discovered Dan Rivera was supposed to go to that event. So that would have been my very first time meeting him in person.
They might do a tribute thing there, Nick. They might do a tribute thing for him.
When I'm going to a Paracon tomorrow. As you guys know, I'm heading to an event called Paranormal Rockdown.
Who's at your Paracon tomorrow?
We got quite a number of guests that are coming out to it. And this is the other thing too, is that I said this in the announcement, but I really hope that we're paying tribute to Dan Rivera in his honor during the events, because I think that's definitely something that's needed at a time like this. But among those that are supposed to go, First off, we got the 3 J's. I told you they're going to be there.
Yay!
Well, there might be. Well, I'm not sure if he's still coming out or not. I know Dave Schrader was also supposed to come out too, although I'm not sure. He hasn't said if he's still coming out or not because, as you guys know, his father passed away a week or so ago, so he's kind of been taking a break from making appearances. So, but as far as other guests, okay, here's the list right here. As for those that I actually know, this will be the first time I'll be meeting this guy. Sam Valtrusis is going to be there. We got.
Oh, he's so nice.
Yeah, from what I heard, he's a really nice. I haven't met him before, so this will be my first time ever meeting him. I have spoken to him a few times here and there in comments, but that's pretty much it. Dustin,
you get an assignment, eh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will. Dustin Perry's also going to be there, although he's not going to be there personally. It sounds like to me that he is going to be a speaker, but he's only doing it through a Zoom call. So it sounds like to me he's going to be able to actually be there.
Bad luck for me.
Yeah. God, Larry.
I only want to know if my paranormal crush is on.
No, he's not. He's this year.
Explain.
Well, I know this sounds terrible. Well, I've got 2 paranormal crushes.
Actually.
I've got 2 paranormal crushes, and they're both called Shane. I've got your Shane, and then I've got Shane Pittman. I'm a lucky, I'm a lucky woman.
Yes, it's a great investigator, and I talked to Sean Austin, and we talked a tiny bit about Shane Pittman, but he's a great investigator.
Honestly, it was like do you know what it was like? It was like a teenage crush. See, when he came up on the phone and I was all giddy, I was like, that. So I don't know how I would survive having him on my show because I think I would faint. You ever seen
you won't faint.
You ever seen the Elmo where Elmo faints? Well, that would be me. I would be like flying down. It's like, oh my God, Shane Pittman's like. And then I would say, "Hello, Shane. Tell me more about yourself."
That was when I did that video call when I was at Mansfield.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick. Honestly, I was like that. See that, Nick? I'll love him forever. I love you forever.
Like a fan fanning, like what Cindy just said.
Yes.
What did Cindy say? Sorry.
Like a teenage fan fanning.
Right, Cindy, that's what it's like. Honestly, nah, I think he's a really good investigator. I don't do ghost shows. I don't like them. And I know it's strange for a paranormal investigator. I would rather watch a live, right? You guys doing a live rather than watching a TV show.
Yeah.
But I thought, right, I'll give 28 Days Haunted like a go and see how it goes.
Nice. Speaking of Shane, he's in the comments. Oh,
he's
in Germany?
What?
I didn't know he was in Germany.
My Shane, my other Shane that I have a picture.
The other Shane.
Oh,
our Shane, yeah.
You had me. You had me. You had me. You had me all giddy there. I thought Shane Pittman's in, and then it's Shane, right? Sorry, Shane, I've got a crush on you myself. Don't worry, love. Hope you're having a good time in Germany. But definitely 28 Days Haunted. I liked it. I did like it. It was really, really good. It wasn't what I was expecting. But I really, really want. I've actually put a bucket list place on a bucket list, and it's the one that Brandy and the demonologist was at. And
Yeah.
the history to that one was it used to be the Lawson family that stayed there, and obviously it said that the father Lawson was having an affair with the daughter, and she might have got pregnant, and he killed her, and he killed the full family, and it got turned into. Nick, correct me if I'm wrong. Did it not get turned into a sweetie shop or some sort of shop?
Which location is this again?
That was the one that Brandy and the demonologist was at.
Oh
Ah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm not. I
I'm
think
not sure if it's a cafe. I'm not sure if it's a cafe or something like that, but they had changed it into like
It
into
was used.
that.
It was used as a funeral home. Brandy lay down in a coffin, if I remember correct.
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I really liked. I don't know. I'm more fascinated, right? And people say how lucky I am being in Scotland, surrounded with castles. I
yeah.
want to do more than fucking castles. So that's why I look at abroad and I look at the many places and I say to myself, they're beautiful places that I would like to go because it's something different. And I'm so fascinated with America. I wouldn't be surprised if there's somewhere I'm American in my ancestry between that and German. But I'm fascinated with America, and there is a few places that I would love to go. I'd love to go to Illinois. But I always said that because Tom's not here, so I'll misbehave. Um, but I would love to go there, definitely. Because me and Nick, we've got a shit ton to do.
I know, of course, you also want to go to North Carolina too.
Oh well, what happens in North Carolina stays in North Carolina, my friend. Um, I would like to go to Amsterdam too. Like I would like to go and see Shane and Mary.
Yeah, but Amsterdam isn't that nice anymore.
I don't
It's
know.
yeah, I
And can I
don't
just
like.
point out, folks, I'm going definitely to see Mary and Shane. I'm
Yeah.
not up to anything dodgy. I just want to
Marina,
point
Tom's
that
at a
out.
wedding today, so he wasn't able to make it. That's why he's not on the show today.
Ah,
Oh,
let's do some comments because I'm a bit back. Um, Nicola, want to say, I've thank you, Nicola. Now I blush.
I'll be your fan.
Ah, let's see. Anthony has written a lot of books on the things related to the paranormal. He also very well educated and great researcher. Love to have him. So you were fan fainting. Um, yeah, you're starstruck. You are.
I'm
You know,
starstruck.
Yes, you
what
are.
else?
Just
And we
put
have Mr. Shane.
there's my handsome. There
So
you go, my sweet.
what's Shane doing out in Germany?
He's there for a short vacation. So I'm giving him a heads up if the weather is changing
Yeah.
because it's in one line. I live near the border, so if I have bad weather, it's going their way.
Yep.
So yeah, their internet is bad. Noreen is saying
She's your
Lois
bad girl.
is yes,
Yep.
yes. And Shane, are you partying without me?
Oh, so you're partying without me and all? Do you know what? See, when you get back to that dungeon, I'm taking away your bed.
Yes. Where Stormy's
Yeah,
been quiet.
I just answered that for Nora.
Yeah.
Yes. And the last one, I think, glad you're having fun again. Talk to you soon.
Me and you have got a date with each other, Shane. We'll get a catch up at some point. I'll put your bed back in.
It does make two of us with this with the weather, because that's the other thing too. Although trust me, I'm excited of going to the Paranormal Rock down tomorrow, but unfortunately they were talking about that we were supposed to get some pretty bad weather that was pretty much coming in our general direction. And well, I would think to myself immediately that this could be kind of like a storm chase. At the same time, though, even if it is kind of like that, you always have to remember, too, when you're doing that kind of stuff, the first thing you always have to think about is safety. And more importantly, hopefully it's not going to like rain down on us, like heavily, like dump on us, like so heavily to where we can't see the road. I mean, thankfully, where we're heading tomorrow, which is to Broadhead Manor, which once again, I've heard of a lot of things about this manor, but this will be my first time going to Broadhead Manor to check it out. And fortunately, the town of Broadhead itself, though, is only about 2 hours away from me. So we don't even have to travel that far, to get there.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I'll be thinking of you, dude. And if I hear a bang on my roof, I know that the tornado's lifted you and threw you to Scotland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's Scotland. I just hope it doesn't throw me somewhere else, like to Oz or something.
Can you imagine? I would love a tornado lift me up and throw me to Illinois and sit in your roof. Hi, Mrs. Millay. Good morning.
All this talk about different places, like locations and areas to visit. Shane said his internet's breaking up.
Yes.
Shane.
You tell the fibs. You tell lies. You just have got to go and drink beer without me. Bye, sweetheart. Love you.
What I would also like to check out, because I've told you guys about it numerous times and I've been introduced watching the series, is I also would love to go check out Norway and Sweden, the Scandinavian countries. What they're, because after being exposed to that group, which, by the way, I did send the link of the show to Tanja again in case you wanted to tune in. She did get back to me briefly. She said she was going to try to watch, because obviously it's an hour later from where you guys are, so it's later for them. But she said she was going to try to watch a little bit of it. So I don't know if she has tuned in or not. If she have, Tanja, it's always great having you watching the show.
But I haven't seen her. Seen her drop in. But
I don't think she's commented, but I know she's probably tuned. She said she was getting pretty tired, so she probably was for a few minutes. But because I've been exposed to her, to their show Norwegian Ghost Hunters, and learning about all these different haunted locations that I've never heard about before, especially out in Norway and Sweden, it just gave me the idea immediately, thinking, geez, like it was almost like one of those things. I'm like, where have these locations been all my life? Up until now, I've never heard of these locations.
Yeah. Well, I've been
informed. You say to a girl, where have you been all my life?
I've been informed about a location in Denmark, and I will tell it afterwards when we are not live, because I don't know if I can share the location. But my parents are going to Norway tomorrow, and they're crossing Denmark, and they're taking a lot of pictures and filming a lot. So I keep my eyes open for pretty interesting locations.
Yeah.
Before we get on, I gotta say something. Pickle Top! He's speaking of the devil.
Where is your cock? Please show me your cock when it goes beep beep.
Oh
Well,
my God, that sounds so bad.
yeah, I did.
Right. Can I can I just point out right before everybody that knows this show knows that Tom's cock is red. Very, very red at the top. Now, I just like to point out, guys, that as a chicken, but I love winding Tom up because what he'll do, guys, is when I'm on the screen and I'm speaking, now he knows I can easily get distracted with whatever somebody's doing in the background. So it's getting ready for the wedding
I
with
thought
me.
you already were at the wedding, Tom.
Are you marrying the chicken? So the next thing you know, all you see is when I'm talking, Tom will go like this at the top of the screen with it, and I try my best to ignore him because I'm like, please, I'm in my thought here. Please don't distract me. And what he'll do is he'll turn it sideways or turn it that way so that I've obviously it's in my eye line, and I'm like, you shithead.
Starts a
Um,
little over an hour. Okay. So I guess it was
Okay.
happening in the late afternoon.
Tom, you could go in and say, "Here comes the bride, all dressed in white, sliding down the banter, we're bare backside." And if you get kicked out of the wedding, it's not my fault. It's nothing to do with me.
Well, I got to say before I forgot, since you were talking about this, Mary, that you said that your parents are going to Denmark.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've been talking with a new investigator named Morton who lives in Denmark.
Yeah.
And he and I have been talking numerous times, and he's interested in wanting. I talked to him about our shows and maybe having him on as a guest, which he has agreed of coming on. So we'll probably eventually be having our first Danish guest on, and he does speak English, fortunately. So perhaps at some point, Mary, that if you ever do have him on, you and Shane ever have him on your show, whatever location that you're going to tell us after the show, you might want to bring that up to Morton because he might know what that location might be.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he does because I think the name rings a bell. We had a Danish investigator also on the show, and it was Kim Soda Pop. I don't pronounce it very well, but he's an investigator for years. And he reached out to Shayna and myself a few years back regarding an location, and he was guest investigator with another team. So maybe it's that team you're talking to.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's amazing how you connect, Nick, with people around the world. You always mind blow me, really mind blow me, how you meet other people. Nick said Danish, and all I could think about is the desserts of the reception.
Oh my!
I mean, that's just how I know how to say it.
Do you know what, Tom? I thought you would have been thinking of the beer, not the desserts, the beer. Poor Tom, I give him a tight every time. Every time. But have a good one, Tom. Happy hangover for tomorrow.
Yeah, Tom, drink lots of beer, get into a couple bar fights. Please make us proud.
Yeah.
Crash the wedding party even.
And Tom.
And film it.
Yeah.
Film it.
And
We
Tom.
want to see it.
Tom, for the love of God, don't fall into the wedding
That's
cake.
right, Tom.
Whatever you do.
And it is true, yeah. Tom, myself, Kate, Robert, and Joe, we were all, after several months of dormancy, we finally played golf again last night.
Please tell me you did it live.
No, unfortunately, we did have it on Evebox, but I don't know. It was either Joe or Tom that created the link, but yeah, we didn't have it broadcasted. But trust me, we were definitely saying birdie.
Can I just say to Tom, you are a wanker, because I wanted that live so that I could watch golf it. You know, I love golf it.
Tom was mad that I won twice in the game. You didn't want me to win.
Listen, you two boys are terrible. I've got to separate you two. Like, stop fighting. Minecraft, like when you blow your shit up.
Oh, Joe made it. Yeah, what Tom just said. He didn't make it. It was Joe that did.
But I'll forgive Joe because I love Joe. I've got a soft spot for Joe.
He might be coming out to Paranormal Rockdown tomorrow.
Oh, awesome!
Depending on the weather. I mean, he actually does not drive. His wife does the driving, and understandably, because again of this possible bad weather that's going to be hitting us, they're kind of hesitant of wanting to drive in such heavy downpours like that. So depending on how things are and depending on exactly when the weather is going to be, this bad weather is supposed to occur, they're going to try to make it out. So I might see him tomorrow.
Oh, well, if you see Joe, give him a cuddle from me. This is many deaths in the game.
He's talking about Minecraft. He just, before that, he's like, oh no, Minecraft. Yeah, I do. and I love him for it.
Do you know what? I keep encouraging Nick. I keep saying, Nick, do me a favour, but go into Tom's house, put a load of TNT while he's sleeping, run outside, and then go.
Well, Kate has been trying to do something similar like that. She's been trying to put lava in his room.
Who says you need a fireplace when you put lava?
Fill it up with both lava and TNT.
Oh.
Why not? Just fill it up and just go.
You might be surprised, Tom. I've kind of been practicing how to make TNT.
Oh, believe me, my boy knows how to make TNT. But guys, honestly, you have been amazing. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been really, really fun.
Yeah, it is. And it's so good to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The master.
Yeah.
The Master shall be back on the 31st of July, and it'll be Master's got me working.
Well, one more thing too. So wait, hang on. It's like Tom said he didn't know how to make a pickaxe until over a year of play. Well, exactly, but that doesn't mean I've advanced a little bit. And this guy, talk about I haven't made a pickaxe over here. This guy right here has never tried a piece of rotten flesh on Minecraft. I've been trying to get him to eat rotten flesh for once.
Oh, no.
Horrible.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Rotten flesh. Oh, no. Oh, hell no.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but Tom's like, ew. Well, the other worst thing that you can eat, which I won't eat on Minecraft, is eating pufferfish because that is like truly poisonous and really depletes your health. And although I could have sworn I've seen Tom eating it a few times. Like, Tom, what are you doing?
Hey, Joanne.
Good night, Joanne.
Good night, love. But you. Tom, what are you doing eating puffer fish anyway, you silly dodo?
He's trying to get me to eat puffer fish too, but I won't do that. Never. But even when you don't
cans with
but
fish.
even if you don't eat it, Tom, you always put it in my chest like you're expecting me to eat. I don't eat puffer fish.
Do you know, funny enough, me and my friend were talking about like weird stuff that you can eat from markets, like things like that. Now, can I just tell everybody who's joined that's new to my show that, guys, we talk about everything. It becomes the food channel, the gaming channel, every kind of channel. Do you know we were talking about the most weirdest things that people eat? Now, in America and Australia, I know that you can get alligator meat, and honestly, I just, not for the month of Sundays, could I put alligator in my mouth.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, alligators.
Well, somebody's putting it in there, Tom. Still talking about the puffer fish in Minecraft.
Oh, him and his bloody puffer fish. Does your puffer fish drink beer?
No, but it really knocks your health down if you eat it in Minecraft.
I think so too. Yeah, and you have that canned fish, and it's rotten, and they do eat it. I think it's in Norway. It's disgusting.
Oh,
I
really?
wonder.
Oh,
I wonder
I don't
if
know
that's
what
the
it's
tin
called.
that. I wonder if that's the tin that Wayne was saying that he tended to Rendlesham forest, and it was some sort of canny meat, and it was absolutely disgusting, like the smell and everything. I need to
Yeah.
ask him. I need to ask him. I'm putting my glasses up there.
Noreen said she tried alligator. It's awful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Noreen, you are a brave woman. You are a brave woman, because no way it tasted like chicken. Oh no, no in the month of Sundays.
No way, no way. I won't eat it. No.
Mind you, maybe, just maybe, you might get to, because I mean, I've seen like people eating buffalo and things like that, and I'm like, no, the month of Sundays.
Well, I found myself brave last year. I ate black pudding.
Oh, black pudding. I don't like black pudding. My boy does. My boy does. He loves it. But
Yeah,
I just don't.
there my bravery ends.
Oh, Mary, wait till you come to Scotland, because honestly, a roll, square sausage, fried onions, brown sauce, you'll be in love. You will be in love.
I ate a lot, a lot. I do eat Asian, Italian, Greek, doesn't mind, but the black pudding, oh my God. It's black because of the blood. Ugh.
Do you know what? People laugh at me because I'm Scottish and I don't like haggis. I can't stand it. I
Haggis,
can't.
I've heard of it and what it's made of. I don't want to even try it.
No, do you know what? I can remember when Ian used to say that I was racist against Scotland. He says, you don't like anything Scottish. And I said, that's not true. And they went, haggis, I can't stand it. He says, see, you're racist. He says, the only thing he says, you're not racist against. He says, is your iron brew. And I was like, oh, I like that old iron brew. It's sweet. No, I know, Cindy, I didn't blame me.
Cindy also no haggis.
Oh God, hell no. Hell
No,
no.
no. My parents ate haggis. They did a tour and they were in England, Scotland, and Ireland, and they ate haggis.
Tom has sent me a picture, right? Everybody's like dead fear. What's Tom sent Lois, right?
Yes.
Tom has sent me a picture just so that I don't forget what it looks like. Now, to clarify, this is what it looks like. This is the culprit. This is Tom's cock. Is it me or has it got ridder? Oh, it's got a wee bit ridder. So he sent me a picture. So this is my friend.
Oh my God.
I don't know why this is going. Hey, my darling. I'm glad that you're back from America. My good friend, guys, if you go and check out Ghostway Paranormal, with Craig Stevens, he's amazing. Yes, he's an amazing guy. I highly recommend going to see him, definitely.
Yeah.
He was actually in America last week. He's just back this week. So, Nick, you ask Mammy M if she's got room for one more, and I'll squeeze in her house.
Yeah, Tom, I saw him. I was just about to check out what the message was.
You can tell Nick has a message too. I worry
Yeah.
what Nick has. Nick, what you got? You got something better than me?
No, but I got something for you though that Tom sent me. Here, listen. It's only a 4-second audio clip, but listen carefully. Hang on.
Thank you. You've made my night. I've missed it. But but yeah, guys, please check out Craig. He is really brilliant. He's a good investigator and a good close friend of mine. So,
We sure do. We sure do.
but definitely, Nick, you go and speak to Mammy M and ask her if her favourite Scottish lassie can come here.
I have to hitchhike in a plane to get there. So
Oh.
it's a real struggle.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Mary. We'll just turn up. We'll say we're just the two strangers, one for the dam and one from Scotland.
Well, I can claim I'm a refugee and I want to go to America.
I could claim the same.
Yeah.
I'll just say, mind you, Nick's mum will probably go, shit, it's that pain in the ass that phones all the time.
Tom's like, okay, now I got to go get my suit on. Well, you do
Yes.
that, Tom.
Nick,
Every time.
Tom, send me a picture with a suit on to I see what you look like.
I bet he's going to look kind of like Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, wow.
You're welcome, beauty. You're welcome. But yeah, can you imagine? He'll probably look like he's dressed to go to the court. Sorry, I love you, dude. Please forgive me. I'm begging for mercy now. But no, guys, thanks so much. It's been an amazing night.
Oh, this has been great. It really has been.
Definitely, yeah, it's been really, really good, and I have missed you.
Yeah.
My voice is starting to break.
I thought I heard your voice crack.
Yes.
Do you know my voice has never been right from when I was shouting at my ex?
Yeah.
It's never been right. It's never, honestly. I'm still waiting for the ENTs. I'm on the first one that cancels will be my appointment. Because my voice is totally, it's like, as I always say, right, and I make fun of it, I turn around and say, well, at least my balls have dropped now.
Yeah.
It's just like, wish that happens. But guys, thank you so much. Mary, what's happening next week, subject-wise?
Topic-wise, well, I have to think about it because I wasn't really sure how it would go on when you're coming back and if we get anyone to join me because a solo, that's not typical my thing.
Well,
Solo.
I'll tell you what I might do actually is if you're going to be solo next Friday, I'll jump in again.
Yeah.
And come in and we can sit and we can have a laugh.
We
and
do that all the time, and Nick is joining again on Nick time.
Oh, you better be in time.
I probably will actually because the funny thing is next weekend I'm also going to be going out of town too, but this time it's actually something that you guys will be happy to hear. It's not a Paracon this time that I'm going to. After a year and a half of dormancy, I'm finally going on my first investigation. It's in a very long time. Actually meeting up with Jeremy at the Old Lake County Jail. So it'll be great to be officially investigating again.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, we're just only going out for, as usual. It's just going to be a 1-day event.
Thank you, Sunday.
Crown Point is Indiana is only about an hour and a half. Again, these two trips I have for this weekend and next weekend are still in relatively close proximity because, like I said, Broadhead, Wisconsin's only about 2 hours. Crown Point, Indiana, on the other hand, is only an hour and a half drive.
Oh, well, I'm coming in airmail. I'll be there for the investigation in airmail.
I also just wanted to point out real quick, too, before we go, just so you guys know about who some of the other guests are. I mean, I'm not going to read the entire list because obviously I don't necessarily know everybody else, but among those that I was telling you guys, we also have, let's see what we got. We got Larry Eisler. Is he supposed to be there? Which of you guys?
Yeah, I've heard Larry.
I don't know if you guys know Len Dorman. He does the Southern Fried Paranormal podcast. He actually used to be part of the old paranormal team that I used to work with over 15 years ago, but now he lives down in Arkansas. And now the next person, this is actually someone we've had on a couple of times on Supernatural Talk in the past, is we also have David Childers coming out, which this will be my first time meeting him in person.
You have to get him for us.
Oh, that's
next job.
And well, and not only that, I'm sure you guys know he's also close friends with someone who's not only just another investigator, but does the name Stormy Daniels sound familiar? You guys know who that is?
Yeah.
You know what she also does other than paranormal stuff, right?
No, I don't.
She's a porn actress.
In fact, Jamie, see if you're still in the chat. You need to get your ass down to Michigan and your ass down to Illinois.
Well, it's in Wisconsin, but yeah. Let's see anybody else. We got Dana Stricker. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She comes out to a lot of these Paracons on multiple occasions. She's from Wisconsin too. We also got Jesse Hawthorne from the Chicago. Jack Chavez, who ran the Chicago Paranormal Convention that I was at a couple weeks ago with Kate. He's going to be there too. So, and Scotty Rorick, who's, a huge beloved investigator. I haven't seen him in over about a year or two, so it'll be great seeing him again. But yeah, I mean, not as big as some of these other Paracons, but it still has its share of different names. There are more names on it. I just don't recognize the rest of them.
Yeah. So you have 2 assignments.
Yes, Maureen.
Do you know? I like how Mary said that. You have 2.
Yeah, 2 assignments.
But she's like, that is a secret code for Nick. See if you don't do as I say. Well, this is what you have to go and do. It's like, that's what I think of you.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got some familiar face on a podcast, and I was running forward to the toilet and back to the room and to the toilet and to the room. I was so nervous, and we went live and everything went well. But
do you know what?
First time.
I love when it comes to Nick's birthday, right? Because I love going through Nick's photos, and I always look for him doing that because I'm like, I have a gold, folks, right? It's a dream, and one of these days, guys, I am going to catch him off guard, right? But I would love nothing to hear Nick say "fuck" on a live, just so that I can say.
Well, that might eventually happen since I've been, didn't even tell you guys this, but I'm finally getting for starters, I'm finally getting back on track with working on my audiobooks, as I think you guys know. And I found, like I said, I think I found a quicker way of how I can get these stories like fixed up and ready to go. Well, I finally had a few nights where I wasn't falling asleep, or I could do the new recordings, long after everybody went to sleep.
Yeah.
The first story that I had to record parts of, I'm glad I did it late because I was swearing quite a number of times. And I'm also glad that I did it late because Madeline was not here to listen to that.
Oh. Him is my wee friend that's replacing me. I can't wait till the day she comes podcasting.
She's pretty good. I don't know if you guys could hear. I can hear her footsteps running around right now upstairs.
Oh,
No, the last couple of days. I mean, although she's doing good. Although the last couple of days, unfortunately, she was kind of feeling sick. I think she might have had a little bit of a fever, but now she's starting to feel better.
Wee Madeline. I'm telling you, wee Madeline will be a wee podcaster. Money on it.
I honestly believe it.
Yeah.
She's already made a couple appearances, as you guys know.
Yeah.
Honestly, she's a wee cracker. I just love her to bits. She's a wee stoter. But well, I've always been accused of having kids on my live. So why not? Just let's go for it. Have our kids. You'll have, from my side, you'll have Tommy. In fact, Tommy Lee can imagine. Oh no, just no. The things that he'll say in the podcast, I'd be like, no, just no. But guys, honestly, I can't wait to come back. What I was saying to the guys in the chat, guys, is that next year there won't be guests. It'll just be subjects. Now I'm going to have to get deep researching. And what I was also thinking was as well, guys, is now everybody knows that I had the crime show. Now I'm going to bring that back. So what I was thinking was on my Thursday it might rotate names, but that's because I'll be doing my crime show as well as doing the mystical carousel show. I will manage to get that typed in. Honestly, I feel like my voice have dropped because my voice is breaking.
Yeah.
So instead of putting myself under pressure, then I'll definitely rotate. I'm going to think about it and think how I can tie it in. I will do it. I will do it. Because I missed doing my crime show. But guys, I'm going to have to end it because my voice is
Yes.
I
now
was going
going
to say
to
your
the
voice
point
is
of breaking.
really cracking up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to end the live, and I want to thank everyone in the chat. Nick, thank you for dropping in. Willow,
Pleasure.
I'm so glad you're back, and we had a lot of fun. Everyone who was watching, thank you. Hope you join in next week. Microwave, and have a great weekend.
Take
Turtle.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.